Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Yoga for Skaters. My name is Ace, and in today's class, we are going to be moving through a flow that is going to focus on those elements of eagle pose that we've talked about before. So in today's class, we're going to find even more emphasis on that back of shoulder stabilization in particular. So we'll still have an opportunity to use the block if you like, to find that inner thigh engagement. We'll do a little bit of core through this flow, and you'll be all ready to go by the end of it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Find a comfortable seated position, and you can let the hands rest on your lap, on your knees. If it feels safe and comfortable to close your eyes, you can go ahead and do that. And we'll just take a moment here to start to find your breath, starting with those inhales through the nose and releasing exhales out through the mouth. Yeah, a few more deep breaths just like that, inhaling and exhaling. Starting to allow your attention to turn inward as you let go of what's going on around you, as well as what's already happened today. As you bring that attention inward, start to be curious about where the body's at today, where the breath is at today. And as we move through this flow, which again will challenge some strength and will also challenge some balance, stay curious, see where you're at to find out where you can go. Go ahead and bring those palms together your heart. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice here today, you can do that. And then gently relaxing the arms, letting the eyes gently open, and keeping that gaze low as we transition into tabletop position. So we'll start in tabletop position, and we'll just start with moving through some nice, easy cat-cows. As you inhale, go ahead and arch the spine, take a look up. And as you exhale, really press into your mat, round that upper back, tuck the pelvis. Good. And then inhaling again, flipping the tailbone, spreading across the chest. And then exhaling again to round. One more time here. Inhale. Go ahead and find that arch. And as you exhale, go ahead and round. Nice. So from here, go ahead and bring those big toes together. Let the knees open nice and wide. We're going to push back into child's pose. And then just walk those arms way out in front. Let the forehead rest on your mat. And from this child's pose, go ahead and pop up onto the finger pads here, the very tippy top ends of the fingers. And you're going to press the fingertips into your mat, press down, and think of pushing the mat away. So starting to find some length and engagement across the outer border of the shoulder blades. Nice. Take one more inhale here with that activation. And as you exhale, go ahead and just soften it all. Nice. And so from here, we'll isolate from side to side. So walk both hands over to the left. You're going to step the right hand on top of the left hand, threading those fingers. Let the forehead rest in between the arms if that works for your head and your neck. And then same thing on this side, pressing those right fingertips down, pushing the floor away for even more length and engagement across the outer border of the right shoulder. And sinking that right hip point back. Take one more inhale, inflate that right side with breath. And as you exhale, soften everything. Good. And then make your way through center over to that second side. Awesome. Stepping the left hand, fingertips thread through the right. Fingertips of the left hand push down and away. So here we are again, same thing, second side, finding even more length. Good. So if you're noticing any pinching or it feels too congested through the shoulder, just take those hands a little closer to the center line. You don't have to do too much bending or reaching to get the benefits here. On that last exhale, soften everything. Good. Walk those hands back through to center. Good. Next inhale, go ahead and shift forward into that tabletop position. Very nice. And as you exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, and we'll find that downward facing dog. So just like we did in that child's pose, can you start to find the pads of the fingers? Maybe finding a little bit of a grip in your down dog here today as you press down and away. Feel the outer borders of those shoulders broadening. Very nice. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, go ahead and bend the knees, coming right back into your tabletop position. Nice. So we just found some length, some engagement through the outer border of that shoulder with the arm overhead. Here we'll find some more stabilization through the back of the shoulder as we take the arm across the body. So we'll start with that right arm. Go ahead and reach it up to the sky. And then we're going to thread that right arm through the left arm. Yeah. So as you come onto the back of that right arm, that right shoulder, can you press the floor away? So it's almost like you're making space between the right jawline and that right shoulder head. Good. And if you'd like, you can walk the left arm overhead. Good. And then just take a moment to feel the difference. So ease up that activation. Notice what happens with the shoulder head, the back body when you're not engaging, and then press into the back of that right shoulder. Nice. Feel that engagement. Feel that space you can make between the shoulder blade and the back body. Nice. Walk the left hand back, push down, come all the way back to center. Beautiful. So if you feel a little heat through the back of the right shoulder, you're doing it right. Let's do the second side. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread that left arm through the right. Good. Pressing the back of that left arm, the back of that left shoulder into your mat, and then maybe the right arm reaches overhead. So engagement with that left arm across the body should feel like making space between that left jawline and the left shoulder head. If you want to make sure that you're engaging, go ahead and just relax and engage again to feel that difference. Good. As you're ready, walk the right hand back, press up into your tabletop position. Very nice. And then from here, tuck those toes, lift the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Beautiful. So we've made that space across the back body. We're making the space for those eagle arms. So we'll go ahead, step your right foot in between the hands, bend the left knee, and we'll go ahead and come up into our right side low lunge. Beautiful. So we'll take a moment here in our right side low lunge to find those eagle arms. So starting, take those arms nice and wide. As you're ready, the right elbow comes underneath the left. You're crossing elbows, crossing wrists. And then as you press into the bottom of the front foot and that back shin, can you start to find even more engagement through the core as you lift up through the midline? And then to find that engagement through the upper back, once again with these eagle arms, start to press the elbows into each other, press the palms into each other, and see if you can find that sensation that we found when we thread the needle and kept that shoulder engaged. Beautiful. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, you can relax the arms. Nice. Bring them down either side of the right foot. And then step back to high plank position. Nice. Take an inhale in your high plank. As you exhale, bend the knees. You'll bend the elbows to lower the thighs, the hips, and the chest. Good. On your next inhale, we'll lift up for locust. lifting the legs, lifting the heart, a nice counter pose for eagle, and then all the way down. Good. We'll go all the way up and back to that downward facing dog. Very nice. Inhale here. And exhale. Good. On your next breath, as you're ready, step that left leg in between the hands, bending the right knee, and coming up for our low lunge on this second side. Awesome. Good. So from here, same thing. We'll root through that front foot, root through that back shin. We'll take those arms nice and wide. Beautiful. And then left elbow underneath the right, crossing elbows, crossing wrists. Beautiful. So with a nice strong base, nice strong core, we can start to lift the elbows, lengthen the thumbs away from the forehead, and then press those elbows into each other. Press the palms together. Feel how as you find that engagement, you're also making space. Yeah. Full inhale here. And full exhale. Nice. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and unwind. Bring those hands to either side of the left foot. Step it back to your high plank position. Yeah. Inhale here. And as you exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows, lower the thighs, the hips, and the chest. Nice. Take those arms along the side body. As you inhale, lift the heart, lift the legs. And as you exhale, come all the way down. Yeah. We'll push all the way up and back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Full inhale here. Full exhale. Push the floor away with those strong arms, strong spacious shoulders. Good. On your next inhale, take a look in between the hands. As you exhale, you're going to tiptoe, hop, step, or jump. We're going to come all the way to our seat. Awesome. So we'll get this core done and out of the way right off the bat. So fingertips towards your toes, core stays engaged. Slowly start to roll your way all the way down. Nice. All right. So for our core here today, we're going to work that eagle position as well as work the core. So to start, go ahead and take those arms wide. Bring the knees up over the hips. Perfect. And we'll start by bringing the right elbow underneath the left. So crossing elbows, crossing wrists. And then right knee crosses over the left knee. So we're in our eagle pose here on the floor. Good. We'll take an inhale. Nice. As you exhale, curl the elbows up towards the knees. And then can you curl the tailbone up off the floor? Hold 3. Hold 2. And release. Good. Keep that eagle position. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, brace. Curl the shoulder blades up off your mat. Curl the tailbone up. Hold 3. Hold 2. And release. This time, release it all the way. Arms unwind. Legs unwind. Awesome. So from the floor, as we work this core, we can connect even more to that sensation of wrapping those muscles to the bone that we want to have when we're doing this position as a balance, right? Let's go ahead and find the second side. So knees up over the hips. Go ahead and bring the left elbow underneath the right, crossing elbows, crossing wrists. Left knee crosses the right knee. Good. And then same thing here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, curl the shoulder blades up. Can you curl the tailbone up as if the knees and the elbows were going to touch for 3, 2, and release. Very nice. We'll do that one more time. Take an inhale. Exhale, brace, curl the shoulder blades up, curl the tailbone up, hold 3, hold 2, and release. Nice. You can let it all go from here. Good. And then if you like, take those feet wide and just send the hips to the right, send the hips to the left. This move seems to be the one that helps me to shake out any stiffness. Good. Mid-practice through those hips. So awesome. If you've got another pose that does it for you, that's the one you want to do. Good. Go ahead and hug your knees to your chest. Start to find some rocking and rolling. Good. As you're ready, rock and roll your way up. Cross the ankles. Plant the hands. Can you tip forward and step back to high plank position? Awesome. Full inhale here in high plank. As you exhale, bend the knees. Bend the elbows to lower the thighs, the hips, and the chest. Good. Next inhale, lift the heart, lift the legs. Good. And as you exhale, lower all the way down. Nice. We're coming all the way up and back to downward facing dog. Ah, beautiful. Take an inhale here in down dog. And an exhale. Good. Next inhale, reach your right leg up and back, three-legged dog. As you exhale, right foot steps in between the hands. Inhale, rise up for your high lunge. Good. As you exhale, bring those arms into your eagle arms. So right elbow underneath the left. Perfect. So here we are. We're going to shift from this high lunge with eagle arms to an arrow pose. So core stays strong. Imagine you're in that position we were on our back. Good. And then from here, we're going to start to shift into warrior 3 with these eagle arms. Good. So keeping everything wrapping to the midline. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. Yeah. And then bending into that front standing leg. Reach through the back toes. Inhale, lift up for your crescent lunge. You can reach those arms up overhead. Nice. And as you're ready, open up into warrior 2. Take an inhale in warrior 2. As you exhale, cartwheel the arms down. Step back to that high plank position. Nice. So from here, you can take that vinyasa transition, or you can shift up and back to down dog. We will meet in downward facing dog. Good. Once you get to down dog, can you find that lifted feeling through the shoulders? Good. Strength through your down dog, just as strong as you were in the beginning. Next inhale, left leg up and back. Step the left foot in between the hands. Inhale, rise up for that high lunge. Exhale, bring those eagle arms to the front. Beautiful. Inhale here. Exhale, lengthen the heart forward. Feel that core engage. Nice. Root through that front leg, and we're lifting off into warrior 3. Beautiful. Hold it here. Lifting through that back inner thigh. Keeping the left standing glute engaged. One more inhale. Exhale, start to bend into that front standing knee. Reach through the back toes. Inhale, lift up for your high lunge. Those arms might sweep up. Good. And then opening up into warrior 2. Yeah, full inhale here. Full exhale. Good. One more inhale here. As you exhale, cartwheel those arms down. Step back to high plank. And whatever transition you'd like here, go it. Meeting up in downward facing dog. Very nice. Inhale in down dog. And exhale. From this down dog, can you start to bring that attention to the inner thighs, squeezing to the midline, lifting the pelvic floor. Good. Next, inhale, look in between the hands. As you exhale, tiptoe, hop, step, or jump to that forward fold at the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Find those inner thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Yeah, inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, palms together at your heart. Awesome. So from here, we're going to add in that eagle pose balance and challenge ourselves with some transition. So starting as you inhale, sink those hips down and back. Find your chair pose. We'll go ahead and bring your weight into the right standing leg, crossing that left leg over the right. Yep. Arms wide. Left elbow is going to come underneath the right elbow. Good. So we're in our eagle pose from here. Squeeze the inner thighs. Feel that core. Awesome. Can you press the elbows together? Press the palms together. Good. And then as you're ready, you're going to stand up. Hug that left knee to your chest. Start to hinge forward into our warrior three. Beautiful. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Good. One more inhale. As you exhale, can you reach those left toes back? Good. Find your way right back to that high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, open up. Warrior two. Awesome. Good. So a moment to move a little deeper into your warrior two. Right forearm comes to that right thigh bone. Good. Left thumb points down. Go ahead and sweep that left arm across. Nice long line of energy. Good. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, bring the hands to frame that right foot. Step back to high plank. And your options are vinyasa, down dog, however you want to get there. We're meeting in that downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale here. And exhale. Good. Next, inhale, look in between the hands. As you exhale, bend the knees, tiptoe, hop, step, or jump to that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down to rise up. Feel the inner thighs. Exhale, palms together at your heart. Awesome. Let's do the same flow, finding that transition on the second side. So starting with the inhale, sink the hips down and back. Good. And then we're bringing the weight into that left standing leg. Right knee comes to chest, crossing it over. Beautiful. And then arms wide. Good. Right arm underneath the left, crossing elbows, crossing wrists. So we start by finding the balance, right? Good. Squeeze the inner thighs. Press the elbows together. Press the palms together. Good. One more inhale here. As you exhale, start to rise up. Bring that right knee to your chest. And then we're hinging forward, coming into that warrior three with these eagle arms. Good. Holding here, 3, 2, and then bending into the front standing leg, reaching through the back toes. Inhale, rise up for that lunge. Good. Reach the arms up overhead. Perfect. And then as you're ready, open up into your warrior two. Beautiful. And then if it feels good to take that extended side angle, we'll bring the left forearm to the left thigh bone. Right thumb points down. Sweeping that right arm across the face overhead. Nice. Full inhale here. And full exhale. Good. One more inhale. And as you exhale, bring the hands down to frame the left foot. Step back to high plank position. And you know what to do from here. Finding your vinyasa or shifting up and back to that downward facing dog. Awesome. Take a full inhale here. Full exhale. And taking one more inhale. Good. As you exhale, go ahead and come on down into your child's pose. Taking the knees wide if that feels good. Awesome. So a moment to let the body rest here. And then we'll take a good counter pose for this eagle focus we have. Moving into bow. So as you inhale, shift forward to tabletop. Tuck the toes. Find your way into high plank position. Good. From here, you can lower from high plank or from knee down plank. Elbows bend for 3, for 2, and all the way down. Nice. So as we start, go ahead and bring your forehead to rest on the back of the right hand. You're going to reach that left hand back to grab the left foot or ankle. And before we move into the bigger back bend, just take a moment to stretch out through the top of that left thigh, that quad, that hip. Good. And from here, go ahead and press the top of the foot into the hand and resist with the hand. Good. And then go ahead and relax it. Squeeze the heel to the sit bone. Let that quad relax. Nice. One more time. Press that foot to the hand. Hand resists. And then squeeze it to the sit bone. Nice. And then we'll go ahead and relax the left side. Go ahead and let the forehead rest on the back of the left hand. Right hand reaches back for the top of the right foot or the ankle. And then a moment to find the quad stretch, lengthening the right knee towards the end of the mat, keeping the knees close to one another. Go ahead and press that right foot into the right hand. Good. And squeeze the right heel to the right sit bone. Good. One more time to engage. Press that foot to hand, hand to foot. And then relax it. Squeeze the heel to the sit bone. Good. Go ahead and ease up on this side. Nice. Rest the forehead on the back of both hands. Take an inhale into the upper back. And an exhale. Good. As you're ready, we'll set up this bow pose. So bending both knees. Reaching back with both hands. So grabbing the tops of the feet, the ankles. Maybe you use a towel for this one. And then on your inhale, lift the legs, lift the heart. Good. Holding for 3. For 2. Nice. And then relaxing all the way down. Good. Stacking the hands, relaxing the forehead. Nice. One more time here. Take those hands back, bend those knees, grabbing the tops of the feet as you inhale, lift the heart, lift the legs. Good. Finding 2 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Good. One more inhale. Exhale softly. Find your way down. Nice. Relaxing the forehead once again. Deep breath into the low back. Full exhale. Soften the belly. Good. One more breath here. And then as you're ready, slide the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, come back up to your tabletop position. Very nice. So from your tabletop position, we'll take an outer hip opener. So go ahead, you're going to step your right knee behind your left knee and take those heels as far away from each other as you can. And then you're going to start to sit back in between those heels. Yeah, just like so. And then from here, I like to take my thumbs to the bottoms of the feet. Just give the bottoms of the feet a little massage here. And as you're seated, we're thinking of rooting those sit bones into the mat. Allowing the knees to soften, the inner thighs to soften, and keeping the spine straight up and down as much as you can. Good. Take one more full round of breath. Inhale here. And exhale. Good. All right. So there's a little transition for this pose. If you'd like to do it with me, you can, or you can get into that second side the same way we did from table. If you want to make this transition with the left leg in front, we're going to go to the right. So you're going to turn to the right, bring those hands to the floor. You're going to come up onto the balls of your feet. So you pivot around, just keep turning right. Don't move anything, just keep turning right, turning right, turning right, until your right leg is on top of your left leg and you're in this position. Same thing, second side. Awesome. Again, if you like giving the bottoms of the feet a little massage here, you can do that. If stillness is what feels good right now, you can do that. We'll take 2 deep breaths, full inhale, and full exhale. Nice. Take one more inhale here. And full exhale. Good. Gently lean your way back. And easy release of those legs. You can extend them straight out in front of you. Yeah, and just shaking them out a little bit. And we will finish our practice here today with a forward fold. Starting with the inhale, take those arms up overhead. As you exhale, reach through the fingertips. Think of bringing the belly button to the thighs first. Once you're there, you can allow the upper back to round, the head and the neck to round. And then 3 deep breaths for the hamstrings. Let those inner thighs fall towards the midline. Good. That space you just made with the outer hips, allow that space to give the low back some more length. Good. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then take your time as you're ready. Slowly start to roll your way back up. And we're going to roll our way all the way back, coming into a final resting pose, a final savasana. Fingertips towards the toes. Curl your way down. Yeah. Just letting the palms relax, open, letting the feet drop open. And for today, if you'd like to follow along, I'll walk us through a brief body scan. If you'd like to just check out for a moment, you can also do that. Starting by bringing your awareness to the heels. Can you let the heels get heavy? Drawing that awareness up the back of the legs. Can you feel the flesh of the calf muscles relaxing and softening into your mat? Drawing that awareness up the leg, feeling the quads soften, feeling the glutes relax so that the spine rests in its natural curve. Allowing the whole lower body to just be heavy, to sink into the mat. Bringing your awareness to the wrists, allowing the wrists to get heavy, the fingers to become light. Feeling through the backs of the arms, all that energy that we brought to the backs of the arms, to that upper back shoulder area. Can you just soften? Allow that space, allow your attention to just dwell in that space that you've made through your practice. Giving the whole torso this opportunity to soften and release. And then bringing that awareness to the face, softening the corners of the mouth, the corners of the eye, letting the cheeks and the brow relax. Reminding yourself that you've made this choice to step out of your pattern or your routine, to give your body some attention, to give yourself some care. With this conscious release, we give ourselves even more opportunity, even a further opportunity to step back, to relax, so that we can come back to the world and engage with the world in a way that we feel aligns with our beliefs and our values. Whenever you're ready, you can take in a deep breath. Start to wiggle the fingers, start to wiggle the toes. On your next inhale, reach the arms up overhead, lengthening through the arms, lengthening through the legs. And then taking your time, you can hug those knees to your chest if you like, rolling onto your right side, coming into a supported fetal position here. And then a moment here to thank yourself for making it to your mat. A moment here to extend that gratitude to one another for sharing this practice and this community. And then take your time, pressing your way up. We'll come into a final seat together. You can cross the ankles or have a seat on the heels. Drawing the palms together, your heart. Go ahead and recall your intention from the beginning of class. And take a moment to make a connection between your intention and your practice here today. Keep this connection close as you move off the mat and into the world. The light and the teacher in me sees the light and the teacher in all of you. Shanti, peace. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today for this flow. If you found these transitions challenging, that's okay. Return to this practice, or you might even go back and work some of the technique that we did in our posture focus on Garudasana, on eagle pose. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.